and cheering up. I might tickle a flirt today.
Shake your booty, yeah.
HUGH JARSZ.
Shake your booty,
HUGH JARSZ.
shake your booty, yeah.
Oh, God.
Shake your booty.
Cue the corgi. I'll turn it off. And many thanks to Arctic Reflections for that. It's a big job to shake that booty. Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the live stream that turns stupid into a massive donut and gobbles it down like those piranhas did to that capybara. Tonight, we're going to look at the 3 Flat Earth Nathans who infest YouTube with their stupidity and decide which Nathan is the Nathanist. I'm told that the insane are the most creative people in the world, and these 3 are, if anything, creative. Creative in creating the fantasy world that they spout, and even more creative in their vain attempts to defend that world against reality, which always beats them up like a red-headed stepchild of a rented mule. Yes, that analogy doesn't make a lot of sense, but neither do the Nathans, and I got to work in an Oucher reference. Joining me on the panel tonight is the man in the engine room, CypherZero.
I'm going to have to get used to that, aren't I?
Well, you said, what am I? Chopped liver.
Yeah, I know. I walked right into that one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. How you doing, mate?
All right. It's starting to warm up here in Brisbane. We've had a bit of rain the last couple of days, but tonight was not so bad.
Pouring with rain here for the last couple of days, actually. It's been nice.
Yes, my lawn needs a mow soon, so
yep.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yep.
But anyway. And also joining me on the panel is a lovely lady who goes straight for the throat of the flunts. It's Eileen Dover.
Good evening, Hugh.
And how are you? Tell me a bit about what you've been doing lately.
Oh, well, I have, as you know, I have a son called Flip who does gymnastics, and he sprained his ankle. So he's in a boot for the last 2 weeks, and it was his left foot, so he couldn't drive because he has a manual car. So guess who got turned into a taxi? So that's my life.
Oh, didn't Ben help you out?
He's very, very busy working. He did actually take the other child to school now and then, and that was pretty good. Her name is Keel, and that was helpful. But yes, I've been doing a lot of driving, and unfortunately, Flip is back on the road today, so that's good. Okay,
cool. And some of you might know that CypherZero and I are on the NASA Black Site Area 69 live stream, which the Australian and European version is on at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, or I think that's 10 a.m. UTC on Sundays. And with us on that live stream is our next guest, Digital Demonic Davros.
Hi, how you going?
Oh my God.
That was the campus I've ever heard you
speak. Oh my God, that was creepy.
Hi,
Right,
how you going?
now, time for me to explain a little something to you.
Okay then.
Flat Earth is dying.
Oh yeah,
And guess who's responsible?
all of us.
Probably the four of us had a fair bit to do with it.
Yeah,
yes,
I think
and a
we-
lot of other
yeah.
people.
The globe.
Indeed. It's winning.
Their own hubris has killed
Oh, yeah.
their channels. Their own hubris has got them deleted off social media sites. Their own hubris has made them fail on modern day debate. This has just been a beautiful week for failures. The fact that Ranty could defeat Riley in a courtroom battle where the leaking lawyer didn't know what he was standing for.
Well, you're giving away a bit of the news that's coming up, so we'll get into that a bit later. So welcome, Dav. It's good to have you on the live stream. We'll have you on in the future, of course.
And I didn't swear.
You haven't sworn,
Not
yes.
yet.
I forgot to even
We've
say that
still
I
got 2
prefer
hours
not
to
to
go.
swear. But yes, yes. And yes, we refer to it as the DFOTY. We don't refer to it by spelling it out. So, yeah.
So it's the STFU.
That's
Yes.
right.
STFU
STFU Davros. Yep. Hashtag STFU Davros. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at the chat. Welcome to Surf, Glober Mom. Where are we going? Oh, she spoke a lot. Vroom Fondle. No magic thighs, apparently. Okay, Boomer, our other member of the team on the European and Australian, well, apart from Arduin, of course, NASA Blackside Area 69 live stream. Gee, that's a mouthful, but I'm getting it occasionally.
I know. I've been thinking about maybe shortening that, but we'll see.
Oh, try this one though. NVMe M.2 PCIe 4.0 SSD.
STFU
That
Davros.
just rolls off the tongue.
STFU Davros.
Andreas Eld, who contributed to my Equinox video. Welcome to you. It's good to see you. Who else we got here? Stringer News 1. He supports so many
Maybe shorten that,
demarkers.
but we'll see.
Awesome to him. Mippet69, our wonderful mod. Oh, she isn't even a mod here. I better make her a mod. Hang on. There
That's
you are.
very
You're blue
modern
now,
of you.
Mippet. Round Earth Observer. I've done a video with him. Good to see you. It's not Jarslings, we're
Uh-oh.
Jar Souls. Okay,
Did
we're
you
the
notice
souls
who
of
else-
Jars.
Did you notice who else just popped up in the chat, Hugh?
Oh my
Told
god!
you he was. I
Oh,
told you he
he's-
was out.
Crap.
No squirrels in the corgi dome. I said.
Hang on, Hugh. What's that thing in the corner?
Well,
it
that's
looks
the
like a
subject of
pile of
tonight.
something.
That's a big pile of poo. We can say shit actually. Shit's all right.
Yeah, shit's all right.
I thought
Yeah.
it was a pile of Nathan. Oh, that's right. It's
Yeah,
synonymous.
It's both the
Same
same
thing.
thing. Yes.
One and the same.
Yes, that's right. And J-Daz Rylander, hi to you. And I think that's everyone. Oh, well, hi to General Mayhem. I may as well be fair to everyone. But yeah, General Mayhem, you better watch it in the corgi dome. The corgis will go straight for your throat. They're a bit vicious like that. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the chat. What are we on to? Okay, so now we have the news.
Ooh, I had that playing.
Audio Jungle.
Yeah, so we've got lots of news to talk about this time. We've got apparently there's a big election coming up. Yes, on Saturday, Queenslanders go to the polls to elect a new government, or the same government, depending on which way it goes. I suspect it'll be the same government somehow. I've heard of another election going on somewhere else, but nowhere important, so we won't worry about that.
It's not important. No.
Yeah, so then again, the Queensland election's not that important either. So yeah. Anyway, just to follow up on to the news we had last week, NASA had announced that they were going to make a big announcement last Monday, but weren't saying what it was. And I predicted it'd be about water on the moon. Guess what it was?
Hydrogen in. Yeah, no, wait, that's you after a big taco night. Sorry, yeah. Water on the moon.
Yes,
Oh.
it was water on the moon. Yes.
Water on the moon.
It was
Yes.
not. It was dihydrogen monoxide, please.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
right, yes.
Words right.
Yeah, it's a very toxic stuff. If you get too much of that, you drown.
100%.
You die.
100% of people that drink dihydrogen monoxide die.
Yeah, that's right. It's nasty stuff.
It
But
was
it's
just
kinda
Buzz
nece-
Aldrin's piss.
Well, it could have been that, yeah. Left over from 1969, yeah.
Yep.
we'll see Buzz a bit later on, so that'll be cool.
Ooh.
But yeah, water on the moon's rather essential for any sort of moon base. Apart from drinking water, you also need it to generate oxygen and to generate hydrogen for fuel to get things back to Earth. So yeah, that's a big discovery, and shipping water from Earth is really not practical. So yeah, that's really good discovery for a potential moon base. So space 1999 might be space 2039. Who knows?
Very exciting.
Archer.
Oh, Archer 1999. Yes. Well, he never went to Earth, really, did he? So maybe it's something else, another timeline, I guess. So we also got a mention on Ranty's stream. You know how last week we spent a fair bit of time looking at the idiot convention that is Ranty's stream these days, and debunking all their points. The very next day, they had to do a daily stream. We heard this.
Truth, Dr. Professor Etherband Boy, what's up?
Hello. What ho?
There we go.
Oh,
F.E.
God.
Evangelist, how you doing tonight?
Hello.
Paige. Hey, Paige.
Hey, Paige.
Hello, possums.
Paige.
Welcome to the show, Paige. Hi, Paige.
Hi, everyone.
Everybody loves Paige.
And the real Bob Dole, how you doing?
Oh, sweet.
Hello.
It's
What's
coming
going
up
on,
still.
guys? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? We should come up with a list of things that we want Gadget to say for us with his really funny accent. Like he'll say Mr. Buffingers, and I think we should get him to say mashed potatoes and other fun, silly things.
Be for the after show, Bob.
Yeah, there we go. That'll be a patron-only
I
event.
was in Jose's for about 20 minutes, and I've got to give the guy some credit. He was dishing it up to the Globers. We were talking about seismic testing, and George. When I
Yeah, it was
came in,
17
George
seconds
was
from
giving
6
some
minutes.
waffle about how you go down a mine shaft and you weigh less because there's less mass between you.
Ian Adams, what's up? Ian Adams was first tonight, so he gets page 42. And I already shouted out Hell
Hang on,
and
folks.
Degenerates.
Just a little bit.
I give 2 shout outs. Rachie, what's up, Rachie? Bilu Miller.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
Bilu Miller. And I'm always amazed by the names that people come up with. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Real Ranty in the chat. Boy, he throwing some punches in the chat last night. On a show that shall not be named, we were the topic of discussion for quite a while today. It wasn't that exciting, so don't worry if you don't know what I'm talking about. Matrix.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't
Right,
exciting because
All
we
right, let's
absolutely
go to
caned them
the-
for half an hour. So
Yep, that was all of it. That was literally the only mention. We didn't even get named. But hey, you can mention us again tomorrow, Brandon.
yes, I wonder if we'll get mentioned tomorrow. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm not going to pay them any more attention. They're just an idiots convention. They're just there to convince each other that it's okay to be an idiot. So yeah, it's not worth paying any more attention to it. But it was good that they actually acknowledged that our very first show, and they actually watched it. So that's good to see.
But when you've got this 40-year-old man of Travis coming and going, "What-o," when he talks to these people, like, it's childish for him to keep saying that thing that he does. He acts like a complete and utter sniveling little bastard whenever he gets challenged on his crappy photos.
He does. He's done it to me as well. But yeah, it's all part of the idiots convention, isn't it? So.
But Hugh, he went spastic at me over his own photos.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. You were actually showing him his photos, and he was saying they were crap or something. They were CGI or something.
Yeah, he said that's crap. They're fake. They're dude, they're yours. One of them comes from your video, and the other 2 come direct from your camera. And he goes, "How do you know that?" I said, "Because I got them from Sean G, who got them from you."
So they don't
special.
When you lie, you've got to remember who you lied to and what you told them, and obviously he didn't remember.
Yeah, I would imagine the response was rather like, I don't know if it works.
But more it sounded like
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yep. They spew out words just to sort of sound like they're saying something.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But Cypher,
Anyway.
does this mean that Hugh's show is going to be overrun soon by the
We can only
flirts that live
hope.
in our head?
We can only hope.
On to probably the third biggest news of this session of news, because most people know about this. There's certainly been plenty of videos made about it. Nathan Thompson's Facebook page was cancelled.
Oh.
And then he made another one.
Yep. Well, actually, Eileen, Eileen had some news on this earlier. Do you want to go ahead with that, Eileen?
Yeah.
He got.
Oh, which news was that one?
The new one, apparently.
Oh, well, yes, he has his new one, which is obviously an echo chamber where all globies aren't allowed to speak at all. It's like, yay, that's such a discussion group, isn't it? And the garbage on the video that he was trying to, when he was, oh, the group got deleted. And then he's trying to save face with his comments of, oh, it's all cool, it's amazing, it's wonderful what we're doing now, and we've had 4 years of letting them talk, and now we're not going to let them talk anymore. I'm like, you never let them talk in the old group. You muted them the minute they'd say anything, and you go post science or leave
on the group. 24,000 people blocked on the group.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh no,
Post
but we've
science or
never
leave
banned
and
anyone.
muted for
No.
a month. Yeah, I know they haven't banned anyone. You're like, yes, you do. So, but that's what narcissists do. They change the narrative to suit their story. That's what he's done. But we all know.
Well, apparently he's been blocked from Facebook for the next 30 days too on his Nathan Thompson account. So that was also good.
Yes, he's now Sean Powell, I think is his sock.
Yeah, but sorry, I have to use this word. How retarded is he, right? He talks in the video when he finds it's deleted. I was banned when we went to Denver. I was banned when we went here. I was banned when we went there. And then all of a sudden I could live stream. Yeah, so you got unbanned. Your group got deleted. You create a new group, and in 2 days you get yourself fucking banned.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah, another 30 days.
Swear jar.
I know.
Oh, Davros, we're going to have to smack you later.
Hang
But
on.
we'll play this video.
Like, I've been in
Sorry, yeah, go on.
I've been in Facebook jail a few times too, so not as many times as he has.
Oh yeah.
But that's because I call flunts rude names, and the algorithm has caught me, and I'm like, oh well, lesson learned. Move on next time.
I apologise. I had a run up for that F-bomb.
Yeah.
Yes, we know what you're like. Yeah. Hugh will deal with you later. No, Hugh will deal with you later, and I'll play this video in the meantime.
Is this Is this a family event?
Yes, Hugh's more monetized than we are, so we try to be good. I've been trying, biting my tongue. Trust me.
Me too. Have you seen my Facebook comments?
I'll just say STFU Davros, and we'll edit that out later. Here's the video.
So many people want to join this group, and you know what's interesting? We had thousands and thousands and thousands of people to this group, and this number never changes. But whatever, let's add 700 people to the group real quick. We'll get them in here, dude. This group's gonna have 1 million people in here, and they won't even tell us. Watch. It's all good. We're gonna change the world. One click at a time.
But not for the better.
I like that it needed 500 posts approved.
Welcome to the group.
Anyway, so there you go. If flat Earth should be just fine, if this is any indicator. So, Andy, I'm sorry, I know there's 300 and something people.
And we'll go back slightly there. The flat Earth is doing fine. I'm sorry, did you say, Mark? Let's listen to that again.
I know there's 300 and something people that signed up for this thing. I know I won't be able to talk to you all, and I'm heading out tomorrow morning. So whatever you want to ask, and something people that signed up for this thing. I know I won't be able to talk to you all, and I'm heading out tomorrow morning. So whatever you want to ask me, I don't care what it is. Or how personal?
Hi guys, I'm getting like a lot of messages. We didn't block anyone from the official Flat Earth and Globe discussion. We got 140,000 members in there learning the truth. The group was just deleted a few minutes ago. So I'm getting all kinds of people messaging me saying, why am I banned? Why am I banned? Nobody's banned.
But I'm lying.
The group disappeared. So after 4 years, it was a good run, guys. I was laughing on the way here. I've been blocked. I was blocked when we went to Raleigh. I was blocked when we went to Denver. I was blocked when we went to Dallas. I couldn't live stream. I couldn't be in the group. And I was laughing on the way here. And I was like, man, I'm not blocked. I can live stream. And the group disappeared. So funny how that works out. I just wanted to let you guys know that's what happened. So
Thanks, Nathan.
see you, Nathan.
Too bad for you.
And then you see Mark Sargent. You see Mark Sargent at that point, like drink as if he's giving it a toast to say, "Yeah, screw you." I mean, maybe not, but it just looks that way.
What I found hilarious was the bit where Mark says, "Oh, Flat Earth is doing fine, and look what's happened this week. It's not doing fine at all, Mark, at all."
Well, that's what we're about to get on to, because the second biggest news is that Taboo Conspiracy, who had 20,000 subs, he's had his channel deleted completely by YouTube.
Gonskis. And that was...
Hey, do you know who else?
I did a
Do you know
search
who
for
else?
that.
Do you know who else?
Oh, hang on. No, don't reveal it before we do.
Oh.
Let me do the
Okay,
biggest news
okay.
first.
right.
And if you can flick it up now, Cypher. The biggest news is that Jeronism's videos have all been taken down.
They've all gone. I know. I saw that this afternoon. I went, oh my god, Jaren's channel's like, yeah, nothing.
And
Well, he had 150,000 subs.
I know why.
Because he's a fucking idiot. Oh, sorry. I'm swearing on my own. Sorry about that.
This is a family
My
show.
apologies.
This is a family show.
Yes. But it was
Right.
appropriate, I guess, given what
Cool.
he is. But yeah.
1 for 1. Nice.
Yes. Well, he was DFOTY 2017. So yeah.
Yeah. 2 strikes against his channel. He thinks by taking down the videos, he's immune from getting a 3rd strike.
Yep.
Little does he realize people can strike directly against the channel.
So, yep. It is still a thing
Yeah,
that
'cause
it may come down.
It's not like we've ever done that before.
Don't know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
never.
I don't know
Never.
what you're talking about.
Daniel.
The thing is, if all these people just didn't publish rubbish,
Yep.
they'd be fine.
And
you know?
I'd like to point out that it is fine for people to report channels for, what's the word I'm looking for? For not nice content.
Bollocks.
Bullshit.
Inappropriate content.
Bollocks.
Inappropriate content.
Bollocks.
I was trying to be nice with it again. I have to bite my tongue a lot.
Bollocks.
Bollocks.
They produce
Yeah.
bollocks. You can report
it is-
bollocks.
Yeah, you
for
can
being
report
bollocks.
Yep, Davros is right. So, sayonara.
We got Eileen going.
Now we're going to have to hold memorials for both Taboo Conspiracy and Jaren's videos.
Yes,
If
we
not-
did a touching service for Nathan
Oh,
Thompson's
wasn't it
Facebook
beautiful?
page, didn't
It
we?
was beautiful.
On the Lakeside
yeah.
Area 69.
Yes, it was beautiful.
What's that in the background? I heard some music. But anyway. All right. So, yes, Flat Earth is dying. I personally believe it will never die because it will never die while there are stupid people in the world, and there will always be stupid people. But in terms of this wave of it, it's definitely dead.
Oh, yeah. Now we just wait
It's not gonna get any better.
the new recruits.
And something along those lines is the next bit of news. There was a court case between Ranty and Sleeping Warrior, a.k.a. Anthony Riley, the world's best lawyer, of course. And apparently it didn't go so well for Riley.
So
you want to
Down.
scroll up a bit. Scroll down, sorry.
That's what I thought.
It's the next post. Next post, yeah. No, not that one. It's the next one. Scroll down.
Hang on, where it was here just before. Here it
Yep,
is.
there it is. Yep.
To one and all, the case with Roxanne was concluded at a hearing today in front of a judge. The judge ruled in my favour, and this just shows you that you stick to your guns when you know you are in the right, no matter what is thrown at you. I hate that this ended up being seen in court, but it did, and the worry and stress of this has taken a huge toll on me, both online and in my personal life too. But it is what it is. Time to move on. Yes, time to find a new scam, Ranty. I want to thank everyone who supported me through all this. All the positive comments and private emails, they were invaluable to me. I will always endeavour to help people out on my stream still, whenever they need it. Just ask and I'll reach out for you. We're a family and a community here, and we should be working with each other and not against each other. Peace and love to you all. Enjoy your weekend. RFE. Ranty Flat Earth. Oh. Yeah,
I thought he changed his name to Randy, but anyway.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of memorials in the next few days, aren't we?
Well, what's amazing about this is the of all history, the only third time that we know that Riley has acted as a lawyer, and he's lost all 3 times.
The laughs, well, like the stitch I've had all week from this laughing is getting pretty bad, actually.
Well, this is why we do this, because they're so laughable, you know. It's just I'm going to have I'm waiting for it to come through, actually. I had an academic person do a search for people's degrees, because he's an academic, he's got access to the records, and he can check whether or not people actually have a degree.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to send me the evidence from that search, and I will do a video on it, and we'll see what the result was.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yes, I wonder who it was about too, you know. I mean, it's not the fact that we're talking about Randy and Riley got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, Nathan's.
Yes. Anyway, so on to some more positive news. Mr. Sensible's Mage 2 project actually flew, and the results were wonderful. Let's have a look at that.
They weren't just wonderful, they were fantabulous.
Yep, but Randy's idiot convention is trying to deny it.
Pop.
Watch the balloon pop. Yay! That's the best part of this.
Apologies.
I should think so.
Oh, by the way, that music that you heard is public domain, so it won't get you struck.
Okay.
Also, I paid for it, so yeah, it's mine to use. It's exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
That's the name of the song.
Oh, well, I thought you meant the... Okay, well, it suits. It fits.
Well, if they're a group that you know, give them a plug later on.
Oh,
but yeah, I love the way the balloon bursts. It's just
look
wonderful.
This is some of the...
Oh, look at that. That's like an explosion.
So beautiful.
No, I won't say that. It's a family channel.
Well, it's like what's happening to flat Earth, isn't it? It's just it's disintegrating.
It's imploding, not exploding.
Yeah, no, that was an explosion. Flat Earth is collapsing in on itself. Yeah, imploding.
Oh, flat Earth might become a singularity.
Fantastic footage. Look at that. No, that's the talcum powder.
And this is from an amateur.
Yep.
It cost him a couple of £100 to do this.
So you can repeat it, flat Earthers.
Yeah. Can we jump through to 3612? I could watch the balloon bursting all day. It's a wonderful thing, but the results is what matters.
Is working directly against seeing a curved horizon. Let's go for it. 37,705 meters in the bottom third of the screen with barrel distortion working against it, we can see curve. Let's compress it. There is definite curve there, and you can see it's curving the opposite way to the reference string, which is only curved because of barrel distortion. Let's add that yellow line just for completeness. And there we go. Globe Earth. Suck it up, princess. I think there's one last thing to do. Let's go back to that gorgeous image. If you recall, at the beginning of the video, I showed you that graphic that Andre Puelma had produced that shows the calculated curve that we should see at the height of 39 kilometers. In this image, we're just at 35, but let's see how it does if we overlay it.
Oh dear.
Not bad.
Oh, it's pretty
Not
bloody
bad
close,
at all.
eh?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that Mage has been a massive success. It's been a ton of work, but I've had loads and loads of support. The immense support from Q, the support of you guys with super chats, patrons, members, my 3
that's probably
sponsors,
enough.
and Andre Puelma for the graphic.
There we go. Yep.
And well done, Mr. Sensible. That was an
Indeed.
awesome thing to do. Yeah, and that's something that people are going to be talking about for years to come. It's a bit of evidence that people just can't really deny.
Absolutely.
They'll try, but they won't succeed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah, absolutely.
let's
It
have
was
it.
Brilliant.
Let's have a.
Nathan,
Anything else
yes.
to say about Mr. Sensible?
Eileen, anyone? Davros?
He's
STFU
an awesome.
Davros.
No, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Davros just needs the STFU.
He says HUGH JARSZ so
HUGH
well.
JARSZ, yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Like a pirate, yeah. So let's have a quick look at the chat while we've been talking. There's quite a few people in now. 43 watching.
Not quite
Where did
42.
I leave off? Yeah, I think there it was. General Mayhem, Round Earth Observer. I said hi to you. Silk Spectre. I don't think I've seen that before. Hello to you. Cycling. Same Nathan's, different bucket. Okay, fair enough. Hads. Hi, Hads. Dora and Koo, one of my favourite Dutch person. Nice to see you. Who else have we got here? Mr. Unite for the Chilled Wren. G'days to you. What else we got?
Mr. Unite for the Children, Bruce Cook.
Oh, hang on,
Bruce
hang
Cook,
on.
Insanity is orange. Hi.
Hang on.
Yep,
I want to
go on,
address what
Dev.
he said. Okay. HUGH JARSZ, can you explain why below 30,000 feet, commercial airline, the horizon looks pretty level, but above 30k feet, a apparent curve begins to make itself obvious? FE say window. Well, the thing is, if you're at the right spot on the surface of the planet, you can see a curve, and they deny that shit. So, doesn't matter
it doesn't
about
really
your
matter.
height.
No.
It doesn't really matter that you can't see it at 30,000 feet. Well, you can actually, but if you can see it at not 30,000 feet. No, 30,000 feet. That's 10 kilometers. But if you can see it at 38,000 meters, 38 kilometers, the fact that you can see it at all means it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really matter what height you're
Pretty
at.
simple.
It just shows how big the Earth is. That's all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know about big round
Yeah.
things.
That's right. Yeah, I'm an expert. And Arctic Reflections, hello to you. I'm sure you're popping in between work. You're always a busy man. Hello, Pierre. And I think that's about it. All right, cool. Hope you're having fun in the chat and you're watching what we're doing here. Now we're going to get into the Nathans.
No.
And there's 3 Nathans, of course. Nathan Roberts, Nathan Thompson, and Nathan Oakley. And at the end of the night, we're going to ask you in the chat to tell us which Nathan you think is the Nathanist. So we're going to start with the lesser-known Nathan, I guess you'd call him, because not a lot of people pay too much attention to him because he's very much in the religious side of things. Nathan Roberts.
Before we get
hello
started...
to Hill, by the way.
Yeah, hello to HUGH. Before we start with this, now, when I first became aware of both Thompson and Roberts, I confused the two for each other. I thought Nathan Thompson was Nathan Roberts because Roberts tears up the book and is an asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll use that word too. But yeah, that really burned me up, and I think this is actually that video. Let's have a look.
Yeah, Simon, you got SciManDan's attention. So
Sunday
yes.
shopping at his local Target store. Harmless, right? Let's go back to the beginning.
So here's this children's space book I just picked up in Target.
Please bear in mind that this man says he's an author, someone who is supposed to uphold the sanctity of books and promote their place in our culture as a doorway to adventure and enlightenment.
And I don't agree with ever purchasing such a book.
Then don't purchase it. The words are probably too complex for you anyway.
But if you're ever going to purchase a heliocentric book that is bent on teaching lies to children,
I need to go get the punching bag.
What the hell are you doing? Right. This was true. We did used to think that the world was the centre of the universe. We used to think that it was stationary and that everything revolved around us. Like the kid's book says, though, this was wrong. We grew up as a species. Well, most of us did.
Right here. This right here is lies and propaganda. So if you ever want to buy a children's book in space,
I find it really ironic that he says lies and propaganda wearing a Bible says flat earth t-shirt. Just saying.
Yeah, because, you know, apart from what you think of the Bible doesn't say flat earth.
Except for the doctored ones and the way they've misrepresented the KJV2 book, because that seems to be the only one that says firmament in it.
STFE, Davros, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
We'll get to that after.
then this is how I would propose you do it. You get it off the bookshelf by first ripping it up.
I only wanted this to go for a minute. Have we passed that point yet? Or?
Yes, we are past that
We
point.
have actually, yeah. Yep. It makes my blood boil watching this.
Yeah, because the point is to show that he's the sort of guy who walks into a shop and starts ripping up books. I mean, you know, what sort of guy is that?
What level of... But hang on. I'm religious, yet I go in and I disrespect the store by destroying their merchandise.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm sorry, I'm sitting here boiling.
It's reprehensible behaviour, really.
It's childish. Eileen, what are your thoughts? Eileen, I'm so sure is sitting there boiling like I am. I can feel the heat.
That's a
Yes.
coffee.
I can't speak because it's a family channel. I can't say what I want to.
See here what you've
Look,
restricted us to?
You can't say that.
Yes, I can't say a word that I want to say.
There are a whole bunch of can'ts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a particular.
Bleep it out. Let's try bleeping it. Like these bleeping idiots bleeping make my bleeping blood boil over the bleeping top of my bleeping head. How's that?
I can't understand how much of a dick this guy is.
A deck, yes.
A deck, yeah.
Oh, I bet he has a lot of people that want to whip him in the deck. Whip his deck.
They want to
They want to stomp his deck.
I've managed to purvey it without swearing. It's quite good.
We've taken
It's
over.
actually more fun to try to not swear, isn't it? Because you can find ways around it. Yeah.
No.
It's very creative.
It's stressful not swearing.
Yeah, it's very ridiculous.
It's less expressive, but it's more fun. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So that's on to the next video, I think.
Yep, on to more
Got a few for Nathan Roberts because not many people see him. So I wanted to showcase him a little.
Thank something for that. The Force.
Not as much as the other two, anyway.
Is not only essential to our character as a nation, but also our economy and our great
read everything he's put in here. There's Buzz.
Our travels beyond exactly
sorry to
45
subject
years
you to
ago,
Trump.
almost to the minute, Jack became one of the last Americans to land on the moon. Today we pledge that he will not be the last, and I suspect we'll be finding other places to land in addition to the moon. What do you think, Jack? Where's Jack? What do you think, Jack? We'll find some other places up?
Yeah, that's a Masonic handshake, obviously. Yeah.
Not limp wristed at all.
A couple of other places, right?
Jack's what, 70, 80? You don't expect his hand to be that
so much
sort of
to do
strong.
with so many other applications, including a military application.
Well, of course it
we are
does.
the leader, and we're going to stay the leader. and
What's
we're going
wrong
to
with that
increase it
handshake from an
manyfold.
elderly gentleman?
Nah.
A man probably riddled with arthritis, you know?
You saw that. It just said Masonic shake there with a question mark. It's like, which one is it? Is it the limp wristed one or this one?
Yeah, which is completely different.
Very exciting and very important for our country.
How's that Masonic?
Happens to mean jobs. Jobs. And we love jobs too, right?
How?
Of course, space it means dollars. It's bloody expensive to put things in space.
Didn't they just find a $10 quadrillion trillion meteor up there? that would wipe out the world's
Yeah.
debt?
Yeah,
So it's kind of
destroy the
important to
world
get up
economy.
there.
Yeah.
Like, what do these people
There's
want?
Buzz Aldrin again.
Improve our lives in countless ways here, right here, powering vast new industries, spurring incredible technology, and providing
We're past the
the
point.
space security
Because
we
this,
need to
alien
protect the
deception.
American people and
Yeah,
security
it's all
is
rubbish
very
like that. So I'd sort of leave it there. I
Yeah,
think.
that's the second time that's popped up.
Space exploration.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Oh, did you
long.
go back?
No, I didn't go
Yeah,
back.
I
It's
didn't mean to show it all.
no, it's the second time that popped up. So I mean, it is all
We
rubbish.
need a gong. We need a gong.
We do.
Yeah, and all this unsubstantiated alien deception. Well, what up alien deception? What aliens are we talking
many of you
about?
know-
Where's the proof of it? That sort of thing.
Mm.
But the other thing about Nathan Roberts is that, like most flat earthers, they're anti-maskers and COVIDiots, and he proves it in this video.
Yep.
So there is definitely a COVID-19 fear campaign that is being ran right now. In fact, the fear campaign is actually somewhat comical, right? But I feel as though if I was in charge of running the fear campaign, it would be a little bit different. But let me give you some examples of what the fear campaign looks like right now from the mass media. It includes telling people that if they have a darker skin tone than others, then they're more susceptible to coronavirus. If they are taller than others, then they're more susceptible to coronavirus. Including people who have, yes, and you're hearing me correctly, people who have testicles versus people who don't have
responded to you.
testicles apparently are also more susceptible to coronavirus. That's
hang
the
on.
type of fear.
Yeah.
Stop this piece of shit before he goes any further. Right? Did he even look at the statistics?
Of
Men
course he
and women have been affected
Yeah.
proportionately
My-
equal, apart from an error margin.
My sister contracted it over the last weekend. She's okay.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
sorry
have
to
any
hear that.
underlying. She does. Yeah, she's in London.
Hang on,
but she doesn't
hang
have
on.
any underlying.
Is she dark? Is she
No.
tall? Does she have testicles?
No.
Oh,
She-
she's
yeah.
an anomaly then.
Yeah, she said she's okay. She hasn't.
Must
had
be
any of the-
fake.
Well, she said, look,
Sorry.
it's no. That's yeah. Well, according to Nathan,
He
yeah,
gets
she
the
said,
context.
yeah,
Yeah.
she hasn't had any of the really bad symptoms from, but she's pretty healthy, my sister as well. So she's not going to suffer as much as someone like I would. I'm a type 1 diabetic since the age of 9, which nearly melted my joints and stuff and whatnot, and from having it for nearly 2 years untreated. So I would probably cop it a lot worse than her. But again, we've known other people that have had it. Philosopher of Nonsense from the Black Site had it at the start of the year. Didn't realize what it was because he had it, got over it, and but has since his voice has gone all crackly. He's got a lot worse pain than he usually does. He's definitely got side effects from it, the poor bugger. So it's definitely real, and this really
but
annoys
one
me.
one of the flat earthers own got corona,
Yeah.
and it's not a joke.
No, not just one of them. A few of them have.
Not a joke in any way.
No, Rad Vlad got it. Who else got it? It was. I've forgotten the second one that we knew. Anyway.
Sorry, I was eating.
So may I
remember-
comment on his
Yep.
appearance? Has he been kicked out of home? It looks.
Oh,
He looks like a homeless bum living on the beach that his wife finally gets sick of him and give him the boot.
so Eileen, that book ripping was nearly 3 years ago. Look at how
I know,
far
look
his
what's happened to him.
hairline has gone. It's receded
It's
to
just-
almost the top of his head.
Mm.
And it's like he hasn't shaved since then either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this,
Like
actually,
he just or showered.
that's something I didn't get right. So, men, being men, right, normally have clippers or whatever, right? Because we've got hair in places we shouldn't have hair. What about this lockdown stopped you being able to use a razor?
Well, this is more a Christian thing, I think, because he's a Christian nutter. Not all Christians are nutters, but this guy is a nutter. And they tend to think that you should leave your beard alone. I was going to say flat Earth Aussie Roscoe, but he's not a Christian.
I thought that
but yeah,
was an Islamic thing.
oh, it's that as well. It's cutting your hair is mentioned in the Bible somewhere as being unclean.
Yeah, but also so's not spilling your seed on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, Quiddy's the sprinkler will be in trouble, wouldn't he?
Also, I think he's wearing a cotton blend T-shirt, so he's already wrong
Yeah.
there.
He's
That's
in
right.
trouble there.
You know,
I
like,
bet he eats pork.
yeah, but that's the thing.
Bacon.
We like this bit of the book, but don't worry about that bit.
It's the
Yeah.
legendary
right,
blade
yeah.
of tactical nihilism. You chop out the bits that you like and leave you chop the bits out that you don't like, but
Yeah.
you leave the bits that you do
Mm-hmm.
like there. Legendary blade
There's
of
a word
tactical
for that.
nihilism.
There's a word for that. I think it starts with H, doesn't it? Hippos or something like that.
Something to do with concrete.
Hypocrite.
Hippos.
Yeah. John Rapp's in the
Hippo
chat.
concrete.
Oh, John Rapp
What?
salute
John
everyone.
Rapp? Everyone give John Rapp the
Yeah, give
proper
John Rapp
salute.
the John Rapp salute because he loves it for some reason.
He's late. It's 1 point old.
Yeah,
mate.
well, yeah.
Where the hell were you, John? You're in the
Yeah.
same time zone. So.
Oh, General's giving it to him. Go, General Mayhem.
Oh, that was.
That's a lot of middle fingers, General.
Lucky I was there to allow it too.
Hey, Eileen, post in the chat so I can make you a mod if you're not.
I am. I'm here, and I have a little blue thingy.
Oh, awesome. Good.
Do you want to move on from this one, Hugh, to the next one? Since that's just
I'm
stupid.
scared to make John Rapp a mod though because of his past history. But
oh yeah,
I've obviously missed something there.
So
hey, Carl Edwards from South Africa, how are you? Yes. So yeah, probably just let him go for a little bit long because he sounds a lot crazy in the next minute or so.
Rightio.
Fear campaigns that are going out in the news media. But if I were in charge of these fear campaigns for coronavirus, I think that I would do it a little bit differently. And I want to share with you some of the headlines that I would probably write if I was in charge of the fear campaigns. All right, so and let me know. I'm curious. Maybe you guys have some thoughts that you'd like to add to this as well. But let's see.
Yes.
The first one would be: studies suggest that people who are obese are more likely to catch COVID-19. Another one: scientific study finds that people who believe they live on a spinning ball are more susceptible to COVID-19. Research proves astronauts are
that's the
more
vast
likely
majority of
to
people.
die of COVID-19. University study shows evidence that those who believe on Jesus Christ as God are less susceptible to coronavirus. Scientific studies suggest.
Oh, that's funny because I bet
needed.
I bet all the people that got together all the people that got together in churches and caught it would like to disagree with you there, Nathan.
Yeah, but hang on. Quick contradiction that he made. Everybody that believes that the globe is more susceptible to corona, right? Does he realise that the majority of religions and Christians believe in the globe?
Well, 99.99999999999% of the Earth's population believe in the globe. It's only idiots who don't.
This is ridiculous. This crap. I can't believe this. I mean, I can. I can because we deal with stupid on a daily basis. But this is something on its own level.
But I'm a moron. I've thought stupid stuff. I now have to scream at the camera and tell this stupid stuff and
Tell the
hope
entire
someone
world,
pays me money.
Yep, that's basically it. So here he is trying to explain Coriolis.
All right, folks, let's talk about the globe spinning Earth that we allegedly live on. It goes from west to east at over 1,000 miles per hour.
It's
As a
not
result,
alleged.
The Coriolis effect is supposed to
Well, it's at the equator,
accounted
1,000
for
miles an hour.
whenever a long-range sniper rifle shot is taken or a ballistic missile is launched. But for some reason,
Not
that
the same
rule is
thing.
not applicable to airplanes and helicopters, of which you would think the Coriolis effect would be much more dramatic to an airplane and a helicopter.
No, you wouldn't
because
think that.
Be tiny.
Because they're
hover
powered.
over the Earth at a much longer time for the same amount of distance because their speed is slower than that of a bullet shot.
Got nothing to
and
do with it.
Ballistic missile. Those travel much faster, and as a result,
So?
the ballistic missile and long-range sniper rifle shot can cover more distance in a shorter amount of time, meaning there would be less opportunity for spin underneath those two projectiles. Whereas
And that's where he gets it wrong.
plane and a helicopter,
He's thinking the Earth is spinning
traveling the same
underneath,
amount of distance
which it's not.
would take longer time, meaning there's more opportunity for more spin beneath them from the Earth, which means that they should experience much more dramatic Coriolis effect, of which they have to account for none. Does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Nope.
Now another
And
thing
it
that
doesn't
I-
make sense to you because you're an idiot.
Up to me in
And what is
informing
he
me,
hiding under the bed or something?
I
Look,
didn't
look
know
out.
about this.
You know.
So now what I did know.
Okay, I think we can leave that. He's going to talk about the Magnus effect, which he
Yeah.
gets wrong as
Yeah.
well, but that's
Yep.
less relevant. And he takes too long to explain it anyway. He just doesn't understand that Coriolis is the conservation of momentum.
Nope.
If you
He
move
doesn't
from
understand. Full
Yeah.
stop.
that's why he doesn't understand it. Yeah.
Flat
just
earthers
idiots,
don't get
basically.
anything. Like, you're right.
But
Like,
he conflated a bullet and a ballistic missile. Ballistic missiles are controlled flight. A bullet is not.
no.
Well, he's thinking a ballistic missile like an ICBM, the BM in ICBM, which is a powered flight. But the ballistic missile could be an artillery shell. That's not powered.
Exactly.
So that's
From,
what
like from a railgun.
he's
That's
confusing
not a.
it.
But that's not a missile.
Well, it's a missile.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
not ballistic.
Following a ballistic trajectory.
That's a
The missile is just
projectile.
nothing you fire.
Oh, look, now we're sounding stupid.
Oh god, yeah.
We're sounding like flirts.
STFU Davros. Everyone in the chat,
Yes,
hashtag STFU Davros. Remember, we've got to keep
That's
him
the
under
default,
control.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. They say these broad statements.
Yeah.
And then we have to
But they
try
don't
and figure
understand.
out what they meant.
Well, it's like Witsit spits out as many syllable letters words as he can to make himself sound smart. Specificity. You have to show me oh god, I can't even. It makes my head hurt trying to imitate him.
Oh, but the thing is, the privation of the derivation
Here
of
we
the
go.
obfuscation that you just said then meant nothing. That was
Yeah,
just words
yeah,
that were put in an order that made it sound intelligent.
Yeah.
But yet, if you actually look them up, they are irrelevant to each other.
Yep. Anyway, so I think that's Nathan Roberts covered. You can see what sort of level of understanding, I guess is the way to explain it, that he has. And he just, see, they're not idiots because they don't know stuff. They're idiots because they don't know stuff and assume that they do, despite all evidence. You know, that's the problem.
Yep.
Anyway, so just checking the chat. Hello, Will Renner. I haven't seen you there before. Hello, the Snark. Love your song on STSC STST earlier. John Rapp. Well, we gave the welcome to you, of course. Will Renner. Did I mention you before? I can't remember.
Hi, Colin.
No. Yep, Colin's out
Colin's there, is he? G'day, Colin. How are you? Who's left? Little Wolf. Hello, Little Wolf. I don't think I saw you before. Armageddon's Fire. I don't think I've seen you before. Gravity sucks. Yes, it does. Well, the Earth sucks anyway.
Heat Shield, we don't know if there's an alternative to why he pulled his videos, but as far as I know, he got 2 strikes. Jism.
Yes, and the Snark mentioned that we missed someone. We missed Leo losing his channel as well. He started up again, but that was like last week, not this week.
Oh man, they're dropping like flies. This is
He's
glorious.
restarted another one. Yeah, he's restarted another one, and he's just as stupid as always. But yeah,
This is glorious.
Do they realise? Yeah. Have they read? Like when your channel gets taken down, you're not supposed to make another one.
Well, it's never stopped Daniel Pratt. So.
No.
Yeah, I know.
3 times this year.
Yeah, but that's
you think YouTube will wake up? But anyway,
Hopefully, 3rd time's the charm.
But they agree to these terms, and it says if your channel gets banned or deleted, you are not to make another one.
so hello to Microraptor and Round Thinker. I mentioned you like last time we talked about people in the chat. And John Rapp, you're correct. Vacuums don't suck.
Are you
But the
using
Earth does.
circular
Nah,
reasoning?
flat earthers do.
Eileen is correct. Well,
I would never argue with Eileen.
well,
She's always
look,
correct.
I think in all three of these Nathan's cases, they both suck and blow at the same time.
That's right. And Will Renner, you are correct. We didn't miss. We might have. I said we miss Leo losing his channel.
Oh, we did.
But I wouldn't exactly say we missed it.
No, yeah. Who cares about Leo?
And he started up another one anyway.
Nah.
So yeah.
We'll just keep.
So Wally's going to have a good old chew on that one as well.
Chew toys.
All right, so I think it's time to move on to the next Nathan, and it's everyone's favourite skeleton, Nathan Thompson.
Yep, and FTFE actually called this one the Battle of the Flirths, Nathan UK versus Nathan USA. It's going to be a horrible battle here.
Yeah, so we'll show you the Nathan Thompson video first, which is done by Team Skeptic.
So here is, in order of least stupid to most stupid, my evidence that our Nathan is dumber than their Nathan. 5. Our Nathan, Nathan Thompson, is known for his street activism. According to his Flat Earth International Conference biography, he's traveled across the United States and met up with thousands of like-minded idiots. Apparently, being jobless, homeless, and indirectly responsible for helping other people destroy their relationships with family and friends is something to brag about. 4. Do you know what type of person everybody hates? This type of person. This type of person.
Got a one-stop sale here, guys. I got hats. I got a jersey. $5.
This type of person.
Never my music. I've got a music animator.
And especially this type of fucking person.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make an announcement. Has anyone heard the Earth is flat?
Yes, Nathan Thompson is one of those guys. Fuck your personal privacy and let me scream on the public transportation type of person. The you can listen to me vomit bullshit or you can get the fuck off the train type of person. If I would have been on that train, I would have kicked him in his flat nutsack. If this list was just about me, it would have made the top because I have a personal disdain for people who believe closed public spaces are prime for street preaching. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit, Nathan, so sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
3.
Our Nathan is the dumbass that bounces the golf ball on a sledgehammer
Well,
while
it's not
reciting
us saying
flat
it,
earth
so.
assertions by heart. A wise man and actual juggler by the name of W.C. Fields once said, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit. In his video, Nathan displays the brilliance of a burnout light bulb, reciting a bunch of nonsensical evidence of a flat earth, including claiming instruments that only work on a globe like sextants and astrolabes are proof for a flat earth. He knows that he is not brilliant, so cue up the bullshit by bouncing a ball on a sledgehammer. Wow, me so impressed. Me flat earther. Now before we get to our last 2 reasons, I'd like to say that the first 3 reasons could easily be chunked out the window because the next 2 reasons are the only reasons we need to show why he is the dumbest Nathan of all time. 2. Nathan Thompson is the jackass who blindsided a NASA employee on his coffee break at Starbucks to accuse him of not only lying to the people, but also claiming that he hates his fellow Americans.
Well, I just got kicked out of Starbucks for asking NASA employee questions.
Kicked out of Starbucks, kicked out of Facebook, kicked out of where else now? Just about everywhere else we could think of.
He just can't take it in.
What a piece of shit. I mean, let's break this down a bit. Nathan Thompson, no formal education, jobless, homeless, and lives in a car in which he shits in the gas tank for biofuel. NASA
That's a great
employee,
line.
probably has several degrees in the STEM fields. Great job, financial stability, and gets his gas from a gas station. You want to tell me who the human trash is? It's moments like these that you are hoping a random wrecking ball comes out of nowhere, swings in, and puts Nathan Thompson into orbit. I don't condone unnecessary violence, but this reminds me of the time that Buzz Aldrin was harassed by Bart Sibrel about faking the moon mission, and Buzz Aldrin landed a right hook to the jaw that would have made Mike Tyson proud.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
If that NASA employee would have beat the shit out of Nathan Thompson on the spot, I would have donated to his legal funds.
1.
And the number one reason that our Nathan is a bigger dumbass than their Nathan is that our Nathan is responsible for starting the largest Flat Earth Facebook page, the Flat...
Yes. It's good watching historical documentaries, isn't it?
Yes.
Flat Earth versus Globe Earth discussion group. At the time of
Don't you
doing
love the
this
serious
video,
scientific page
that
bit?
group
Yeah.
had 117,000 members. That's over 117,000 idiots believing this idiotic nonsense. And Nathan Thompson is personally responsible. But that in itself is not what makes Nathan Thompson the dumbest. The fact that his Facebook group is out to spread the Flat Earth message by suppressing the Globe Earth discussion side of the group is the reason my idiot counter even exists. In fact, the entire Team Skeptic channel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for him and his moderators blocking me because I was disagreeing with them about gravity. The simple act of blocking me from that group was the catalyst that pushed me to actually get off my ass and start a YouTube channel. So if you're a flat earther and I've called you an idiot either directly or indirectly, you can blame it on Idiot Zero, Nathan Thompson. So
I love
short,
that Idiot Zero.
that is why our
Idiot
Nathan
Zero
is
is
dumber
gorgeous.
than their Nathan. And if you guys haven't subscribed to Schrodinger's Cat, do so now. A link will be in the description. Now
Hey,
let's
no
kick it
shilling.
back to fight the flat earth.
Yeah, I think
so
I
we
think
can
that's
grovel
it
at our
for that video.
We had to
Yeah,
go back a
that'll-
little
that'll
bit on
do.
that one too, didn't we?
So yeah, that was a perfect summary of why Nathan Thompson deserves everything he gets. Eileen, I'd like to hear your thoughts on Nathan.
Well, thus being a family channel, it behooves me to turn to one of my favorite historical insulters, and that would be Shakespeare. Because I can't swear here, I'll have to say that Nathan is, to quote the Merry Wives of Windsor, the rankest compound of villainous smell that ever offended nostril.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Well done.
So we thank the bard for that.
That is awesome.
There's good. Shakespeare had the best insults, but that I think probably one of the most appropriate.
Yep.
It's from the Merry Wives of Windsor, actually. That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was
But
saying
he
earlier.
always,
Sometimes
he
it's
always
more
looks
fun
like
to...
he smells. Doesn't he look like he smells? I'm sure.
Team Skeptic has
Team
said
say
on
there were-
several occasions
Yeah.
that he's encountered him and he smells like he hasn't bathed in a few days. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a quote from someone even more profound. And it's something I would like to say to Nathan Thompson. Get pucked, you crunt. Thank you, Rodney Rood.
Actually, Mr. Unite for the Children made a good point in the side chat too. Never forget Nathan once bragged about reciting pi to 50 numerals, got it wrong, and then didn't know what pi meant or was used for. he's such a knob jockey.
That demonstrates the way.
I can only work in miles. When
Yep.
Oh, I don't work in kilometers. Like, that was irrelevant.
Yes,
the
that
numbers,
demonstrates
buddy.
the way. Let's demonstrate the way flirts think. They read something in a book and think they're educated. Yeah, that they have no idea what it's about or how to make use of it or anything like that. They just read it in the book and they can recite it, so therefore they know it. You know.
It generally helps to read the paragraphs either preceding or following the one sentence you're using.
And usually doing the exercise that's associated.
It could
with it, so that
help,
you have
yeah.
some way of applying it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to apologise to the snark. Unfortunately, we can't go the drunk monkey type of quotes on here. Yeah.
I
had a
absolutely
run up.
love Jut Monk, but yeah.
I've got a couple in the wings that I could possibly jut out of here, but
Generally, Shady, you are a legend. Nathan sucks more than a toothless $2 hooker at Sturgis.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. And Will Renner, you're absolutely correct. Let's demonstrate the way flirts think. That's absolutely nothing.
yeah, but that's the thing. Flat Earth science is the same as saying you're a virgin prostitute.
Yes, yes. And every time I hear that place, the Flat Earth Institute of Science, I can't help laughing. It's such a contradiction in terms.
Oh, but they put it up, Flat Earth University on the back of their Flattober
I saw
thing.
that.
I'm
What the
like,
hell is with that?
And Kyle's a professor because he professors.
They think they're being intellectual by having made up these universities and institutes and all that have got no relevance. They don't have any, like an RTO, which we have here, which is registered training, you know. But, we'll just call it that.
Yep.
Like PragerU.
Stick the name on it and it'll stick. No, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
It's a Hovind approach.
Exactly.
Anyway, I chose this video between FTFE and Team Skeptic. They were comparing the Nathan Oakley, and we'll see the FTFEs on Nathan Oakley soon. We just saw Team Skeptics on Nathan Thompson, but I think they covered it really well, and I think there's only one more video that we need to play on Nathan Thompson. It's when he won DFOTY for 2020. I know it hasn't been run yet, but
once again.
this is where he proved he was going to win it.
The evolution forgot. Nathan Thompson is dumb as fuck.
We apologize
dumb enough
for
to think the Earth
FTFE's
is flat,
audio.
and so
We
dumb
haven't
that he not
supplied
only
him
commits a
with what he
crime,
needed yet.
but he also posts it on his YouTube channel. Let's take a look.
I love how he
Hey guys, real quick. I got a flyer for you. Check it out.
No.
I can't give him a flyer?
No, you can't. The teacher said so. Not only are they the people that teach them stuff so that they don't become crayon-munching moron flat earthers.
Vince, apparently they prefer the word retard.
Aye? Oh, how very good.
But they are also there to protect the children from potentially dangerous people. That includes weirdos shouting at them from the sidewalk. That includes you.
Hey guys, check this out real quick. Space is fake.
It's fake.
You're not on a spinning ball. They're gonna teach you, listen guys, they're gonna teach you live on a spinning ball. That doesn't make it true. It's not real.
That's not how
No,
you
the
teach
fact that they're
children,
teaching it
Nathan.
doesn't make it real. The fact it's real is why they are teaching it. Why do I get the feeling that you were the kid at school sitting in the back trying to stick as many erasers up your nose as possible instead of listening to the teacher? Space isn't fake. We have a pressure gradient. That means at some point, above us, the pressure gets so low it's considered a vacuum, and that's space. Look at this video from Red's Rhetoric. In this video, as the rocket increases in altitude, you can see the gases expelling from the bottom of the rocket being illuminated by the sun as the rocket gets higher and higher. You can see these gases expanding as they leave the rocket more and more until it gets to a point where the gases are expanding so much you can barely see it. This is because it has transitioned into the vacuum of space.
The floor is not moving 1,000 miles an hour. Okay?
No, not where you are anyway. You're in Greenville, South Carolina. That makes your latitude 38.9 degrees north, meaning your tangential velocity is about 853.3 miles per hour. It's math, but then I doubt you can tie your own shoelaces, let alone do math.
Velcro.
Slip-ons.
Did you hear that?
No, he's
listen
got
again.
elastic laces.
Give that kid a medal. Yes, awesome child, he is crazy. Yes.
Yo guys, let me give you a flyer real quick. Here.
No.
I love you.
Number one, no one
Why the
wants your
hell
waste
did
of
he say
paper
that?
flyers. And number two, going around telling random children.
That's like, I mean, hang on, is it gonna?
I'm dating a first grader. I'm dating a first grader.
Nathan, seriously, dude, come on.
Children, you love them, is a really creepy thing to do.
Come take a flyer.
Absolutely.
I'm dating a
I'm gonna
first
flash
grader.
back.
Look, you smug-faced
I'm not prepared
asshole.
for that.
You've been told no. No one wants your diatribe of scientific illiteracy, or flat-smacking, as you call it.
Guys, you don't live on a ball. The earth is flat. I got flyers for you right here. You can check out my YouTube, okay?
It's not a ball, it's a planet, so it's definitely not flat. Your YouTube channel is probably going to be deleted after this, And more importantly, get the fuck away from those children.
Some of them picked
We're
them up.
working on it. We're working
Hey,
on
give
it.
them to the teachers. Hey, you can verify everything on my flyer. Large bodies of water do not curve.
Yeah,
Look at the kid running away from you, man. Seriously, get the fuck away from those kids.
Hey guys, you're not on a ball in space. The Earth is flat.
and yelling.
Large bodies of water do not curve. Okay? Large bodies of water do not curve. Research flat Earth.
Yeah, that's
Research
right.
flat Earth,
Shouting
you
it
wouldn't
louder
believe it.
makes you seem less like a crazy fucker. Good job.
That's how you do
This
it right
was
there.
70-odd years ago.
That's how you do it.
Institutionalized.
Even your own live chat is telling you what a bad idea this is, you absolute basket case. Once again, get away from those fucking kids.
Got them all
stop
right
there.
there. Gee.
Ugh, creepy.
And he says that's how you do it right there. That's how you go to jail right there.
Right there.
I wish he'd hurry up and go there.
And he got arrested for it.
Yeah, we know, but the thing is, like I said,
He's still not in jail.
50-odd years ago, 60-odd years ago, if you had done that, you would have been picked up, given a self-hugging jacket, and never seen again.
Pretty much.
I have
what's even-
a dam at
Go
the
on,
back of my place.
Hey,
Nice dam.
hey.
What are you
Yes, but
implying?
I'm
Nothing,
waiting for
just that I have
Eileen.
a really nice dam at the
Just
back
got a
of my
dam there.
place.
Yes, yeah.
I'm waiting for her to say, yes, mother.
STFU, Davros. STFU.
Why? Why?
But the
What did I
thing
do?
about Thompson doing that is that that's in America where crazy people tend to walk into schools and start shooting people.
Exactly, and that's why they were moving the kids off.
He just didn't seem to have that concept. He's an American. He should know this. You don't go up to schools and start acting crazy.
It's only going to be a matter of time before he does this again and gets shot in the knee or worse, from someone, you know, thinking that's getting too close to the kids and you seem like a crazy person, and they'll shoot him in the knee to keep him away from them.
Well, that's assuming they're a good shot. I mean, most police aren't trained to shoot.
Well, they're not supposed to shoot them in the leg. Yeah, it's probably more deadly than get a shot to the torso. Yep.
Stop. Shoot to stop. Yep. But mind you, if you're shooting at someone, the ultimate aim of you shooting that person is to make them not be anymore.
Mm.
No offense. I mean, I know it sounds terrible, but
Well,
like
that's why they
you're
got
coming
pepper
at me.
spray and things, so, yeah.
Yeah, but you're coming at me. I fear my life, and in that gun society, right? If I point my weapon at you, I'm not pointing it at you to just tickle you.
I'm going to use
But
the
he's
thing.
going to get himself in big trouble. One of these days, there's
He
going to
is.
be some bikey dude who's got a kid at that school and sees him doing that, rocks up to him, grabs him, drags him behind the Harley all the way to the club rooms, and they do stuff to him that would make Bubba think twice.
Well, not long after this, he went to this. He saw this this kid. It was an African American kid, and his dad apparently saw Thompson there, and it went very close to an altercation, you might say.
Damn.
So, and it's amazing he didn't get clobbered from that one.
Yep.
So he just doesn't have any brains.
Well, none of these Nathans do, and we're on to the third one now, I think, after this, and the getting close to the audience voting on which one's the most Nathan of Nathans.
Yeah, let's see what FTFE has to say about Nathan Oakley.
Oh,
Slappy?
it's on.
We're living
Slappy
on
the
a
Clown.
disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
I love this intro.
I headbang every time I do this.
So, here's what's going down, guys. Team Skeptic and I are each going to give you our top 5 reasons as to why we think our country's Nathan is the dumbest. Once this video is finished, I'll put a poll up in my community tab and you guys can vote on the winner. I will reveal the winner live on the Non-Sequitur show on Saturday. Just to remind you guys, Non-Sequitur show on Saturday is mine. I'll be doing 6 hours of back-to-back debates, followed by an after show. So, Here's my top 5 reasons why Nathan Oakley is dumb as fuck. Number 5. Nathan Oakley has been trying to make a name and a living for himself on YouTube for quite a few years, which is why I find it surprising that he doesn't seem to have any clue about the YouTube terms of service. Now, Nathan isn't exactly what you would call a nice person.
Shut your mouth! Shut up, globehead idiot! You're getting an explanation for how perspective can block stuff. Shut up and listen. Milu, how dare you mute Arwin? Get out of my hangout.
He muted
Just
me.
because you're losing,
because you were
little
talking
prick,
over Nathan.
Don't mute anybody. Little prick.
So that is a small sample of what a nasty person Nathan Oakley can be. He can be way worse than that, but I didn't really want to show it on my channel. But anyway, that kind of behaviour got his channel suspended from doing live streams. Now, Nathan Oakley has a second channel, and Nathan Oakley decided that, oh, well, if I can't live stream on that channel, I'll just move my Flat Earth Debate live stuff to my other channel. That is specifically against the YouTube terms of service. So, what happened? His original channel gets shut down. His new channel, Nathan Oakley 1980, is suspended from streaming. But do you think he stopped there? No. See, back in the day, before Nathan Oakley started doing all this flat earth nonsense, he actually had a channel on YouTube called Oakley Crunch, where he reviewed some tech. Now what he's done is rename that channel to just Nathan Oakley and started to upload his flat earth debates on there. I mean, does anybody know what the definition of madness is? Number 4. Of course, flirts are always trying to come up with a reason as to why things disappear bottom up. We obviously know that it's because we live on a globe and they're going over the curve. But flat earthers will come up with all sorts of nonsense to try and explain it. Nathan's attempt at explaining it was magic. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh right, sorry, I meant angle of attack. Yeah. Angle of attack is some crazy form of witchcraft that apparently combines going over a curve and perspective.
So for a long time I've been trying to make the analogy that if you take off a pair of shoes and back away from them,
Why
you'll see them
didn't the
disappear
bin
eventually
disappear?
due to their angular size being too small to see.
You can still
I'm
see the bottom
sorry.
of the bin.
I'm sorry, what did you just say, Davros?
Why did the bottom of the bin disappear?
One more time?
Why didn't the bottom of the bin disappear?
So for a long time I've been trying to make the analogy that if you take off a pair of shoes and back away from them,
Oh,
you will
look,
see them
it's still
disappear
there.
eventually due to their angular size being too small to see. And you can induce this effect by reducing the angle. So the angle of attack is essentially what causes things to disappear from bottom up. So in this
It's in another room.
example, I've set a book at the
With
end
a
of
different
this
floor
very
level.
long hall, which they play table tennis on, so it's incredibly flat.
Yeah,
and as you can
but
see,
the
as I lower
bin!
my angle, the book disappears.
Right, stop there, you moronic idiot. Right, stop there, you lying moron. Quite obviously, what's going on here is that the book is in a different room. And you can quite clearly see that that room is ever so slightly lower than the hall that you were in. And to be honest, just you saying that they use it to play table tennis doesn't mean that it's flat. The reason why this is number 4 is because, look at it. This is Nathan's explanation for things disappearing from the bottom up. I mean, oh, for fuck's sake. So
Just
Nathan's
completely
angle of attack
dishonest.
was his number 4. Number 3.
This will be a very short and sincere announcement. I did not strike my daughter. I did not strike my daughter.
Poor kid.
Get stroppy, my kid starts playing with my touchscreen. Typical. So the ball
idea
is
what
the
you're talking
thing
about.
that's moving, Grumpus.
I missed that. Right.
Careful, careful.
You know, disciplining your child is one thing. No one's a perfect parent, okay? But publicly going on your channel and saying that you didn't do something, which you quite obviously did, is a really fucking stupid thing to do. That's why it's number 3. Number 2. My number 2 reason for Nathan Oakley being dumber than Nathan Thompson is because of the friends that he keeps. Let's have a look at his little crew. We've got Ranty Flat Earth, who, frankly,
Employee of
does
the
the
month.
best globe observations that I've ever seen. Every time the guy picks up his P900, he proves the globe. And Sleeping Warrior. Well, what can we say about the guy who's come runner-up in Dumb Fuck of the Year twice? Well, actually, I can say quite a lot, and I did. If you check out this link, you'll see why. So yeah, if these are the people that Nathan Oakley surrounds himself, it just further clarifies the fact that he is a real dumb fuck. Number 1.
That being the case, when I came across a Math Powerland video on YouTube and he uttered the words flat earth, not in ridicule, but in the same context as we're talking about today, it immediately was a eureka moment. I mean, I literally went and woke my wife up and told her that the earth was flat.
He went and woke his wife up in the middle of the night to tell her the earth is flat. I've been married for 12 years, and let me tell you something, guys. That is the stupidest fucking thing that you could ever do. Secret to a happy marriage. Here's a little hint for you guys. Secret to a long, happy marriage is, if she wants to sleep, let her fucking sleep. Oh my god. This retarded flat earther is so dumb that he thinks the moon gets taken down from maintenance and he wants to send his child to Hogwarts. There is no way that Nathan Thompson is dumber than Nathan Oakley. If I had a mic, I'd drop it. I reckon I got this in the bag.
So here is in order of...
So that's it for Nathan Oakley?
For that one, yep.
Yep, and I think I had one more video for Nathan Oakley just to prove the point.
Oh.
I know.
Are you punishing us?
Yes.
Well,
FTFE
this
Davros.
is it,
Thank
and
you
then
for joining me once again as we experience firsthand what happens when humans get addicted
again,
to
he's a legend.
lobotomies.
This is
I
his
struggled
latest
to write
video,
this
by the way.
episode. Not because it's hard to prove Nathan Oakley hasn't a fucking clue what he's talking about. I mean, you just ask him what diffraction is for that.
So there we go. So I'll ask one more time. What is diffraction? I'll give you 10 seconds. Go. What's diffraction? Oh, it's quiet. He doesn't know what diffraction is.
To be fair, you didn't give him 10 seconds.
Oh, I'll give you 10 seconds.
Shut up,
Google.
Leaky.
Go on, what's diffraction?
Here's Daniel Brett.
Better get Googling fast.
But more because it's physically hard to click play on one of his streams. I mean, I've never wanted to throat punch a voice before. But I put myself through the torture of listening to him so I can show you what an absolute dipshit he really is. He does a daily
deserves
show
a medal.
that he calls a debate, but it's just a little echo chamber where he controls the mute button and asks the same dumbass questions every day that he calls his housekeeping questions.
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate Live. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so
Please
already,
give me
then
money.
be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and join button if you'd like to become a Nathan Oakley 1980 channel member and keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate.
What the fuck is Nathan using as a camera? A potato? He's been doing this YouTube thing way longer than me. You think he'd have a camera that doesn't look like it's been smeared with fucking Vaseline?
Most importantly, if you'd like to join the discussion, simply mute the page you are currently watching, then click the link in the info box below this video to join the panel and express your views on the nature of Earth. If you do join, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected, and if you are, please don't try to rejoin the stream using sock accounts. You'll be warmly welcome
never
back
ejects
on
himself.
the next stream.
Did he just say that you're not allowed to swear?
Not until you take me to your R value that you need to prove that it's obstruction caused by Earth curve, which is what you're asserting. The only steps you can take to get that conclusion is by using R. So let's see it. Then I'll rape you with it.
No, it's a straw man, actually. I'm just looking over water.
No, it's not a straw man. You've just asserted the obstruction is caused by Earth curve. So, dumb fuck, let's see you draw that logical connection, dumb fuck. This is you being raped. Let me pin you down, Tim. Let's all hold his arms while I rape him. Yeah, Tim, this is you being raped. This is you being raped, Tim.
Nathan, you're a piece of shit. And a fucking idiot.
Any evidence of a physical geometric
And I think that's all we need for that one.
That's that is one of his worst outbursts ever. Like, I'm surprised YouTube hasn't cancelled his channel for him saying that alone. That's disgusting.
Jeranism has never been that bad, and he's banned.
I don't know if he's banned. The channel's still up. I think he's just taken down the videos, but yeah.
Well, Taboo Conspiracy's never been that bad. He's gone.
He seems to be
the
deleted.
hypocrisy, though. The hypocrisy of Nathan. Click the link, join in, don't swear or you'll be kicked. and then he goes on and swears like a blue-assed sailor. Hypocrite much?
Yeah.
Well, it just shows that flat earthers in general are terrible, terrible people. I guess they have to believe something so stupid and then act as if it's real.
They're not terrible, they're horrible people. Sir Sick has terrible people. These people are
I see
horrible.
what you mean, yes. Yep.
wouldn't
Eileen,
even-
you've probably dealt with them more than the rest of us. What do you think?
Oh, is it time for more Shakespeare?
Absolutely.
Well, this one's from King Lear, and it would be, "Thou art a boil, a plague sore." That is
Yeah,
for
that sums up Oakley.
Mr.
Yeah.
Oakley. Yeah, he's just a scum. That whole the hold his arms thing. It's like absolutely despicable. Like, who would use, even if you don't like someone, you just don't use that kind of
No.
language. And I dislike a lot of people.
Yep.
I pretty much hate everyone. I just wouldn't use that language about them.
Hey, that's my view.
I hate everyone.
Yeah,
Even though
equally.
I'm teasing.
Equally, yeah, that's
You're not
no,
prejudiced at all, yeah.
There's no discrimination. We hate everyone.
I actually have someone else I want to quote. "I have a cunning plan, sir. Apparently there's a bullet out there with my name on it. So I wrote my name on this one."
The good old Peaky Blinders.
Gorgeous. I love
I'd
it.
say the
This is
effing,
plan
Peaky effing
so
Blinders.
Cunning. You could
That's
put a tail
Baldric.
on it and
Oh,
call it a
Baldric. Sorry, I
weasel.
was thinking of the Peaky Blinders, so they write balls on there. Yeah, sorry, It's a good show though, Peaky Blinders. You should watch it.
Blackadder.
Blackadder, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Baldric from
I didn't watch a lot
Blackadder
of the
Goes
Blackadder
Forth.
one. What was the other show he did? Not Mr. Bean. I did watch a lot of Mr. Bean, but there was another one. Was it Blackadder where they were? It might have been Blackadder.
He did 4 seasons of Blackadder.
Oh, that's right. It was the army season that I saw.
Yeah.
that one.
Blackadder
Yeah.
goes forth.
Blackadder
They're doing a
goes
5th
forth.
one, actually.
Oh,
where
really?
They're the bastards this time, so it's the other way around. They're the
Have you
ones screwing other
seen
people.
Have you seen the time traveling one, Blackadder, back and forth
Yes,
for the
that
millennium?
is that's probably the
That's
best
so
they've ever done.
brilliant. I love it. With that's
Yeah.
for every schoolboy and schoolgirl for the next 400 years, and he smacks the shit out of Colin Firth as Shakespeare. It was beautifully done.
Well, I love that
And,
when
Shakespeare, the guy who invented the ballpoint pen.
yes, I love that when Baldric's underpants killed the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I don't wear underpants, sir.
So I just want to recognise it's 54 watching now, which is awesome. Again, I only expect about 30, so to get 54, I'm just really rapt about that.
You had 58
at one point,
earlier.
I saw 60 actually.
Oh, did
we
you?
reached
There you
60,
go.
and last
Yep.
the first stream we reached 59, so we beat the last stream. So that's awesome.
Well, how come we
Yay.
have only 43 likes? Hurry up, people. Get in there and
That's
click
because
that
we've
like
reached
button.
the climax and now it's going flaccid.
Come on. Like
Well,
button,
yes,
like
maybe.
button.
So first off, if you go to my community page, and I've posted the link in the chat. In fact, I'll just post it again. And you have to scroll down a bit because I've made a few posts since then. A couple of days ago, I posted up a poll for who's the best Nathan, or who's the Nathan you most likely to inspire an otherwise calm and reasonable person to want to commit violence upon them. I've already had 113 votes. It was 4 days ago, if that helps you find it. Sadly, Nathan Roberts has only got 1%.
Oops, sorry.
That's
And,
because he's a pathetic loser. No
and
one
well,
cares.
so's Nathan Thompson, but he's got 24%.
I know, but he's so much more punchable.
Well, we don't want to inspire violence on anyone, of course. And Nathan Oakley's got 75%. So maybe I should have rephrased it somehow. But anyway, but if you'd like to contribute to that vote, it'd be interesting to see what you have to say. In fact, I might just do a chat poll just now, just quickly. If you think Nathan Roberts is the best, is the Nathanest Nathan, click 1. If you chat 1. If you think Nathan Thompson is the most Nathanest Nathan, type 2. And if you think Nathan Oakley is gee, that's hard to say, type 3 in the chat. We got a 2 from Eileen Dover. Come on, guys, that's what the chat's for. All you have to do is type one number. 1, 2, or 3. Which do you prefer? 3 from Davros?
4 from
4
Stott.
from John
That's
Stott.
it. Ban him. Ban him. Get him out.
I'm doing stuff at the moment. Give me a second. I will get there.
69, that's correct. The correct answer. Oh, we got a couple more Oakleys.
69 is divisible by 3.
Some for Thompson. It looks like a fairly even tie between Thompson and Oakley.
Yeah, Roberts is so insignificant.
Oh, isn't he though?
But I think he's actually the craziest of the three.
Oh, Southern Hemispherian Globehead gave Thompson Roberts a vote. There you go. He's got 3 now.
Yep. And if you haven't seen Southern Hemisphere Globehead's channel yet, go and have a look. She does a lot of interesting observations of what's happening in our world. She's a former flat earther, you could say, or at least someone who is questioning. And her journey is fascinating. So yeah, go and check out her channel. And also, let me just get the URL. Andreas Eld also has a video on the Nathans, so check that out once we're finished here. Away you go,
The
Davros.
total moves 10 to the -17. That's a negative number. We can't have that.
Yeah. Just ask Jay.
I'm not prepared for that.
Oh, Hoven's trying to get in. How dare he?
Can he count as high as 10 to the -17?
Actually, Hugh, there's something I believe these 3 Nathans have in common.
Their first name?
Paul, 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 Paul.
What a terrible singer that guy is.
I was going to say you have. I was going to say you have quite a nice singing voice. I don't mind that. Want to hear something from you, like not an opera, maybe something else. We'll have to talk about that.
Sing Shakespeare, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think
Rage
Nathan
Against the
Roberts is a
Machine.
Poe. I don't think Nathan Roberts is a Poe, but Thompson might be a Poe, although FTFE assures me that he's as stupid as he seems. And Nathan Oakley is definitely a Poe.
Oh yeah, he knows it's a globe. Because he's told Riley not to talk about lighthouses that actually prove it. 100%.
That's because Riley was too dumb to know the difference.
Yeah.
The losing lawyer.
The losing
Yes.
lawyer.
He's got a perfect track record. 0 from 3.
Well, I mean, yes, you could say he's definitely got an unbroken record for sure. It's not a very good record,
Yeah.
but it's unbroken. That's for sure.
That's right. I want to goad him into suing me for some reason because I know I'll win. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, everyone's going to go against him.
What's the winning argument? That's Anthony Riley. I win.
Look at my opponent, Your Honor. Just look at him. Just look at him.
Oh, by the way, Your Honor, here's his thesis.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that should be Exhibit A in any lawsuit against Anthony Riley. Or you could use the video and say, look, Your Honor, this is how silly this man is.
Well, I can't believe he hasn't been charged with fraud over that because he solicited money from people to actually write it.
Apparently, it's in the works. The
This is an egg.
The GoFundMe is not very happy with him at all.
Oh, I know. I've been following it for 2 fucking years.
SGFU
Sorry.
Davros. Oh my god, we're gonna have to never have Davros on again, or if we do, we have a muzzle on him, Hugh.
Oh, I've said
Shock
it
collar.
twice.
A shock collar.
Yeah, I've said it twice. Yeah,
I like the idea of that.
the videos have said it at least
Yeah, I know.
35 times.
But it's not us.
Oh,
It's a
because
difference.
we're model
Yeah,
citizens.
FTFE and Team Skeptic are clones of NASA Blacksite, so they can get away with stuff.
They
We
are
can't.
us then.
Oh, sorry, Southern Hemisphere Globehead. I accuse you of being a former flirf. I misinterpreted what you say in your video. So, yes, do your own research. Yes, definitely.
Take it to the limit. Okay, so this do your own research thing. Okay. Why don't they believe it when they say it? Because they don't research. They selectively research.
They're always asking us to get their research done for them. when I deal with them.
Oh, I'm sick of doing their homework, man.
So there's 2 points I've got to make here. John Rapp says that there has never been a Nathan trained as an astronaut, which is interesting. And Microraptor says we could try to find a flat earther who is also a trans exclusionary radical feminist. They would be a turf flirt.
Oh my god, that would be that's a psychologist's wet dream right there.
Absolutely.
Well, see, that's the thing. If we crossed Lemon, Bird, and Spurs Chemo, we'd actually get that person.
That's a terrible thought.
Oh. Davros is,
Terrible
okay, yeah,
thought.
Davros, I'm changing your access. You're locked out of the genetic manipulation room from here on out.
We
in the
need to
Black Side.
reclone Davros, I think.
I think so.
And that's the Black Side Area 69.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but on big news, I happened to be on a live stream yesterday with Landon Knoll, right? Very, very famous man in the astrophysics departments. He had dealings with Richard Feynman.
My favourite physicist. sorry, I just love that man.
Fan yourself down.
Oh no, sorry, hang on, just let me get some ice. Sorry, he's the Chris Hemsworth of physics.
Yeah, but Landon Knoll also managed to help get New Horizons refunded. He helped do the large array here in Australia, the square kilometre radar array. What else did he do? Oh, he had dealings with Voyager. He
What, Captain Janeway?
You wish. You're not going to get an introduction, sorry, Hugh. No, the other Voyager that we sent out of the galaxy. There's
No, she's too old now.
Solar system.
Yeah. This guy over his 60, because it was his birthday yesterday, and it was I think it was almost a 10-hour live stream.
11. It was 11 hours long.
No, 11 hours. Yeah, they had James May on there. They had Alex, I can't remember his name, starts with a P, astrophysicist guy. Like the caliber of the people that they had on that live stream was absolutely brilliant. And the fact that I got to join in and speak to this man was, I was in awe. But the reason they brought me on was because I took it to the silly point.
When don't you?
Oh,
yeah.
But that was the thing. That was what they brought me in for, was to help lighten the show. You know, everyone heard all this great information from, and then I got in there and spoke to them about flirts and conspiracy idiots and the way they're conceited in their questioning and all that sort of stuff. And I tried to explain to Landon about how a flirf asks a question. You never actually get the question.
Nope.
So, think of this, right? So, well, how do you know we live on a spinning ball? Right? You would think that's the end of the question. But you have to go all the way to explaining the start of the Big Bang and everything in between. Evolution, coalescence of stars, the way planets form, how asteroids rotate around the belts, how it is that moons can orbit, how it is that sunrises and sunsets happen, how it is that you see this and that and all that. And that all comes from that one question of, how do you know we live on a spinning ball? If you don't have the answer to all of those other relevant things,
all the pieces
that they think are relevant,
you need to fit the pieces together.
Plus, you also need to know how the Twin Towers fell down. You also have to know who shot JFK. You also have to know how it is they sent the radio signal from the moon, how it is they got the retroreflectors up there. You also have to figure out why it is we can't go back to the moon. You also have to know how it is that they were able to throw a car up there using SpaceX rockets. This all stems from one freaking question. He was in awe of this. He didn't understand these people. He's like, oh, you could say this. No. Doesn't matter what you say. They go, nah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't accept it.
Well, that's
They
all.
can't.
Like, it's always been the case where there's always been people like this throughout history, and there always will be. As Hugh said, flat Earth isn't going to die. We're just going to have to wait for the next wave of idiots that come in.
That's right. Yeah, it's like waves on the beach, isn't it?
Mhm.
You get one wave of idiots, and that's collapsed now. And while there are stupid people, there will always be flat Earth, but there will always be non-stupid people to debunk them. So it's a circle of life, you might say.
Like Eileen.
So it's like the double slit experiment.
Yeah,
I like what Mike Raptor said. If we live on a spinning ball, why aren't we all going wee? Well, why can't we? You know, we can all go wee. Everyone go wee in the chat. Every type wee.
Oh, I can feel something warm running down my leg.
Didn't Riley go
again?
Riley went wee, yes.
Yeah.
On stream.
Yes,
Riley
right,
streamed on
Riley.
stream.
Now there's a puddle forming down near my foot.
You should have had coffee cups. Didn't
No,
you
I
learn
think there's
anything?
a ghost. There's a ghost.
And this is ectoplasm.
It must be some form of ectoplasm running down my leg.
It's not just whiskey excess, is it, or anything like that?
Oh, look, they've weed all over the chat.
Oh, we got a few wees in the chat. Yes, good. So I think it's probably time we. Let's just check the voting again. I know we've had a few. Let me just refresh.
I don't know. It got weed.
On my
on.
community change. Yeah, it's got weed. Yeah. By the way, thanks to Radical for the pile of Nathans we have there in the corner. That came from one of his videos, so thank you very much to him. We've had 126 votes, and Nathan Roberts is on 1%. Nathan Thompson is down to 23%, but Nathan Oakley's up to 76%.
Wow.
The most Nathanest Nathan is Nathan Oakley.
Congratulations. We will we'll prepare a trophy and set. Yeah, well, I think there's a new trophy coming.
It's rigged. You bloody rigged it.
Yeah, we'll polish a turd and we'll send it your way.
Well, he is a bit of a polished turd, I guess, but yeah. Anyway, so it's time to start shilling. Cypher, do you want to post a link in the chat to NASA Black Site Area 69?
Well, I won't, but the black
shield
site
that
itself
out?
will. The squirrels in the black site control room will do that. And look, they've already done it. They beat me to it. Bloody hell.
Yes, I can see it.
Three steps ahead of me. So, yep, that's us on Sundays.
Efficient squirrels.
Yep. US show starts at 10:30 for us. We're actually moving the show back a little bit for Halloween this week because we're having the Sit Down with Debunkers channel over. We're going to join them, and then they're going to come over and join us, and we're going to do some spooky stuff. And then on the Aussie show, we're going to tell some more spooky stories and spooky stuff because it's Halloween, and we don't really celebrate it. So we're doing not Halloween on the Aussie show. So, yep, we'll be doing that this Sunday. Come and join us. That's me.
Yeah, and that's in Australia, that's 7 p.m. Eastern Australian Standard Time and 8 p.m. Daylight Saving Time, Eastern Daylight Saving Time, and I guess that's 9 p.m. Western Australian.
Actually, no, we're moving them back. No, yeah, which moved it back an hour later this week because of the global,
Daylight
time.
savings.
Yeah, daylight savings. Time changes around the world. We have to adjust this every, 6 months or so because everyone changes. It's horrible.
Well, no, it's we have to. So when we adjust it in the thing before, we actually make it an hour earlier. Yet when we change it back, we have to make it a 2-hour difference. It's freaking weird. Maybe
This is
like
why
we
I
live
don't-
on a globe or something.
This is why I don't like daylight saving. Just leave the clocks alone and just go to work an hour earlier and come home an hour earlier. You don't have to muck
And
around with
that's
the clock.
how you get mad cow disease.
Right. All right. So, yes. Eileen, do you want to shill your channel? Oh, by the way, all our guests and everyone whose video we've shown tonight, I've put a link to their channel in the description of this video.
Appreciate it.
Well, my channel's pretty boring, really. I just took up astrophotography, and my camera's not brilliant. So basically, all I can get is the moon. But I like taking photographs of the moon, and so every now and then I pop a few up there. Nothing much exciting, but you're welcome
you
to
are
check it out
36
if you like.
you got 36 subscribers right now. I'd like to see if
pretty good.
we can get you up to 50 by the end of the stream, which is
That
only a
would
few
be
minutes away.
nice. Oh, thank you. That would be lovely.
So get in there, subscribe to Eileen Dover. The link is in the description, so don't forget that. Don't forget Arctic Reflections, who did the little HUGH JARSZ dance number at the beginning of the live stream. Definitely subscribe to him. He's very close to 1,000, so we definitely want to get him up over the 1,000 mark. He's an awesome, absolutely awesome creator, I should say. He's up to 962, so he's getting close. He's getting so close. Digital Demonic Davros, you want to shill your channel?
I'd like to one up on Eileen. I have the most boring channel on YouTube, thanks to Mr. Cheswick. He stated that I am the most boring debunker the globe Earth has. So thank you. I have that moniker.
Okay. I'll let you have it. I don't do any debunking on my channel. I just take
I
photos
didn't do
of
it.
the moon.
Yes, but Dav, you've got 214 subscribers.
I know, but I've
you're ahead of Eileen.
That's
But
awesome.
how's this though? I've
we get
had
up to 250.
those. Yeah, I've had those before Black Site and you even started YouTube channels.
Yes.
I used to have more, but Unirock left. Mine.
So what? You had 215. Now it's 214. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, his missus left me only a couple of months ago as well. So
his missus left you. Okay.
No,
Or
my
did she just
channel.
unsubscribe from your channel?
Yes, I think that's the one.
Okay. All right.
I was like, hang on, is there something you're not telling us?
No, it's because see, this is the thing. We've listened to Flurfs too much, and we know how to catch him on an innuendo.
Yeah.
Yep. So
But,
also
I will
out.
shill Black Site.
Yep. CypherZero's already done that. He posted in the chat.
I'll still shill it.
Yep, you may as well. And well, I'll see you on Sunday for that. I also shill out SciManDan, who needs no shilling, really.
Oh, he's a
who
legend.
provided some of the videos. Mr. Sensible, who gave us Mage. How wonderful was that? That was awesome.
Brilliant.
And shill out FTFE and Team Skeptic for giving us their videos on the Nathans. And, well, I put Nathan Roberts' link in there because I pinched some of his videos, but, you know, it's all fair use and that kind of thing. Shill out Dr. Who Design, who did my intro, and Colin for doing my outro. And let's release the corgis.
You alrighty? Hang on, I just had to. Sorry, I wasn't on the wrong. Yep, that was it. Goodbye.
So there's nothing left to do but cue the corgi.
You're despicable. HUGH JARSZ says.